wasn't graceful. The 20-mile ruck. Let's talk about it. Bub, say hi. She's working. And Bub was working too, just being hard. So, the 20-mile ruck. I got the bright idea that I wanted to do a 20-mile ruck down on the Space Coast side where my woman is from. They have like a veteran event. We didn't end up doing the event, but we had been training for it. And then I was gonna do it on my birthday, but unfortunately, my sweet fiance's grandma passed away. We've been raising money for the ruck. We've raised about $500 to breast cancer research because of my mom. If you guys know anything about my story, that's a big part of my why. My mom has fought cancer 3 times. She's a badass. And Chloe's grandma also fought cancer. So another good reason to honor them with this ruck. So we will be doing it tomorrow. And let's see, it's 5:44 right now. So in less than 12 hours, we'll be getting after it. And I just wanted to kind of video what I'm packing, what I'm thinking, etc. So we live in Gainesville, Florida, and luckily for us, there is a very awesome 16-mile trail here in Gainesville to Hawthorne. It's called the Hawthorne Trail, and it's mostly shaded, a great space. A lot of people cycle on it, people hike, run, etc. So that is what we'll be using. We'll be going 10 miles out and then 10 miles back. So some notes that I had written in my serial killer handwriting about the ruck. 20-mile starting point at Depot Park. Our turnaround point will be at about 10.25 miles because then that'll give us 20.5 miles, which is 33K. I turned 33 this year, so I'm just being lame and making sure that I hit that because originally we were doing it on my 33rd birthday. Our rest stop will be the Rochelle entrance to Hawthorne Trail. We'll go past it and then we'll come back. So we'll be at about 11.5 miles at that point. My dad's gonna intersect us there. We'll refill our waters, probably change our shirts, our hats, stuff like that, because it will be a scorcher. So if I pull out my phone, let's see, tomorrow here in Gainesville, when we start in the morning around 5 or 6-ish a.m., it'll be about 76 out, which is not too bad. Sunrise at 6:35, but by 9 a.m. it'll already be 80. By 12, it'll be 89, and by 1, which is around when we should finish, it'll be 91 degrees. So we're going to be sweating. We're going to be very warm. So logistically, that stop at about 11 or 12 miles will be great. We've done a 12-miler, and at the end, it definitely got challenging. So I think taking a 15-minute break, get off our feet for a minute will be very helpful. And our end point will be back at Depot Park. So I estimate this will take us somewhere between 7 to 8 hours. We bought a bunch of snacks, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And yeah, so I made a checklist of what we're packing, a checklist of what my dad is bringing us. I've got my brand new Rucker 4, thanks to my bae for getting me this because she's amazing. Oh, she's giving heart hands. She's really cute, so that's cute. I have a Bullet Ruck by Go Ruck. I like it a lot, but it's not as stable. It's really their more casual one that you can double as a laptop bag. And then I got a really good deal on a 511 bag that was $60, but it's not quite just a rucker. It is a backpack that doubles as a rucksack. And this one was extremely on sale for July 4th. They're $255 new. We only spent about $180. So a crazy deal. I've never seen them that cheap. And Chloe was if you're going to be doing 20 miles, you need to be safe. So a lot of padding. It's very stable. I'll be carrying about 30 pounds. I've been training at about 40. So in theory, the 10 pounds lighter should be very nice. The 30 pounds is, they call that wet, I guess, right? It's with all my crap. So 20-pound plate, and then about the bag itself is a couple pounds. I'll have a two-liter bag of water, a camel bag that I'll run through it, and then various snacks that I'm gonna show you in a minute. So that is kind of my load. Chloe will be wearing a weighted vest with 14 pounds in it, or it'll be 14 pounds, kind of ladies RX and CrossFit. She would ruck, but she, for you guys who know, 9 months post-op shoulder labrum surgery, and I will not allow her to ruck because I gotta baby her and take care of her. She's a bad bitch. She won't have any trouble. She's gonna be dragging my ass to the finish line. So that's kind of the breakdown. I'm gonna show you guys the snacks and what we will be packing in this bad boy. All right, so we'll start with what I am bringing, what I'm bringing to my father this evening. We're getting dinner with my parents. We'll bring 2 gallons of water. We both got Gatorades for the break time. Obviously, we're gonna have water the entire time. We won't be carrying around jugs, but during the break, I'll be downing one of these. We'll be refilling our bottles and our bladder with this, and he'll have it in a cooler so that it's nice and cold. If you're wondering what breaks my soul, it's that all of this was about $40 at REI, and that was pretty tough. But we have 3 goos, energy gels. She won't be consuming these. These are all me. I love them. The vanilla orange is my favorite flavor. This Octane one has 1,425 milligrams of amino acids, 125 milligrams of sodium, and 35 milligrams of caffeine. So I figure I will definitely use at least 2 of these, but I got a third just in case. Nutter butter bars were on sale, so I grabbed one of those. These were $1, so we grabbed one of those. This is hers, the Cliff Bar oatmeal raisin walnut, because she's weird and loves oatmeal cookies. No.
It's the best.
No, she's weird. So then we have some salt sticks, salt tabs. We have orange, which we've had before, and then we got watermelon. A serving is 2. But we didn't get a bottle because we wanted different flavors. So we got 20 here. And then we have some energy gels. So she picked out the salted watermelon with 2 times the sodium. I got the orange. Do you see a theme here? But this one also has 25 milligrams of caffeine. And then finally, we got the mini waffle honey singers. We had just been buying individual ones during our training, but we normally like split them in half to eat them. So this will be easy. We can just grab a couple and have those in the bag. And then for some, some important stuff here, we got the body glide, so we try not chafe, and if we get any blisters on our feet or anything like that. And then a carabiner to hook the bladder into my ruck, which this is it. And then there's a tube that runs up through it. So this is kind of what we're working on with nutrition. Today I've been downing water, trying to get ready for tomorrow because it's gonna be so hot. We both got some Gatorade Zero to have tonight before bed, just to make sure that we get our electrolytes in. And then I'll show you the last bit that we are packing. So a few other things that we will be packing will be sunscreen, bug spray. Hawthorne Trail has a bunch of bugs. But then I also have backup shorts, a tank top. I'll be wearing a tank top, underwear, a bra, and then backup socks. These are the socks we will both be wearing. We have 1 spare pair as well. Oh, forget our undies and stuff in the background. My bad. Dog toys right there. But these Under Armour socks have been pretty great. We picked them up at... Did we get these at Dick's or REI? Where did we get the socks? I think Dick's. Yeah, and then like my outfit that I will be wearing, I have picked out too. I got underwear, bra, some Alphalete shorts, and tank top, and then those same socks. So, actually I can just talk to you here. Hey, what's up? So, trying to get prepped and ready for the ruck tomorrow. Lots of stuff to pack. We're both gonna bring some AirPods. She'll probably make a couple calls. She calls her mom every Sunday because she's cute. I'll probably at some point get down bad and need to like listen to David Goggins and some shit. I'm gonna send some deodorant to my dad for us to reapply halfway. And yeah, I think that's about it. But just trying to get everything packed up and ready for tomorrow. I will put everything in my ruck tonight, and I'm gonna weigh it, and I'll make sure that I film that for you guys. All right, so this is kind of the calm before the storm. Got the checklist. This is the hat I'm gonna be wearing for the first part at least. This is my David Goggins hat, Taking Souls. It's pretty sick. But yeah, so some things we have on the table here. This is a little, I think it's like 16-ounce water bottle that Chloe will be wearing around her hip with her vest. This is my bladder. Just got off Amazon. It was like, I think 10 bucks, super cheap in comparison to what you pay through like particular brands and stores. But it's been great. I've taken it on like 2 or 3 training rucks. So I'm gonna put that in the ruck in a second. But other than that, I have like a trampled honey stinger I'm going to bring with us. But all the nutrition that I already went over, we have, it says ibuprofen. It's got half ibuprofen, half Tylenol in there. We've got bug spray because Hawthorne Trail is ridiculous. We've got sunscreen. We'll probably leave that in the car because I'll have some from my parents when they meet us halfway. But we got that for when we get there. The Body Glide I showed you guys, but some gum, some Band-Aids, my sunglasses. They are prescription because I'm a nerd. And then this carabiner to, I got this at REI. It's got cool like locking mechanisms, but to carabiner the bladder in here because that is how you put it in there. 2 spare water bottles. One will go in here for when Chloe goes through her little water bottle. We'll refill it with this. This one I'm probably just gonna like hand carry for the first however many miles it takes for me to drink it, just so that I don't dig into the water supply just yet. Something that I'm really targeting tomorrow is to make sure that I'm not doing anything where I'm having to like really ration my water because it is gonna be absolutely scorching out there. By the time the sun comes up, we'll get started just before sunrise. By the time we're in those last 2 hours or so, it's gonna be pretty hot. So I wanna make sure I have plenty of fluids, plenty of sodium and carbs and everything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up this bad boy and then we can weigh it. So I do already have, got some killer Velcro on these things. My plate in the large plate compartment, as you can see here. GoRuck's pretty cool. They have a larger plate compartment and a smaller plate compartment so that it keeps you from moving around too much. So I do like that a lot, that it gives you some variety. But yeah, I have a large plate, so it's gonna cover pretty much the whole backpack in that way. So first let's put the bladder in to see how it fits. Make sure everything's locked and loaded for tomorrow. So these are clips in here. Get the excess water out. Okay. One thing that I really struggled with on the 511 bag was it had a really hard time fitting both my plate and my bladder, my water bladder. So excited to see how this one fits a little better, which I can already tell it's a ton of space because I think that one's supposed to be 20 liters too, the backpack, but it seemed to really struggle holding like a lot of volume. So in terms of like large items. So let's see if I can get this tiny carabiner to work. You know, it's probably easier if I use my brain, which is hard to do, and I clip it to this first. I think that would be easier. So let's try that. Okay. So we got it through the handle. Now let's just get it through the hook. Beautiful. Oh, that was like 10 times easier. I should have done that earlier, but that's fine. Okay. Then we take the tube, we'll run it up. There is, in theory, allegedly somewhere, a hole. Aha. Yes, I found it. Little Velcro guy. I believe. I'm struggling. If I had light, that would probably help a lot. I do believe I remember reading is behind here. Let's stand her up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's like right above the clip. That makes sense. So I'll just feed this guy through. There we go. We're ready to rumble. All right, so we'll put our other water in there. I'll go ahead and put the bug spray in, even though we'll need to get it out in the morning. But I want to see how everything fits, and I want to weigh it with everything in it. So like some of these things we will take out in the morning, but I want to see how everything fits before. So let's put the nutrition in the seafood guy. I think that's a good spot. Like the big old waffle thing could just be hanging out. Might get smooshed a little, but it'll survive. So put that in there. Then this pocket, we can devote to more like first aid. I guess gum too, but I guess that's not first aid, but we'll put the Body Glide in there. Ibuprofen. Okay, I was trying to see if that was gonna be like making jingle bells the whole time or not. All right, so I think this is everything. So now we get to find out how much it weighs. Do I even want to put this on? I'm not sure I know yet. How much do you think it's gonna weigh, babe? 35. Your official prediction? I do like the handles on the sides, the top, etc. I think that's very neat. Did not have that with the bullet by Go Ruck or the 511. So this is new. I do feel fancy, I'm not gonna lie. So this is the fit. We got the chest strap, just kind of the boob smusher, you know. But so yeah, let's go find out how much this bad boy weighs. Oh, hold on. And kind of get a shot of it on. Our house is kind of messy, don't judge me, but sick. All right, let's find out how much it weighs. Come on, for the you can see Bay. She's in there working. She's always working when I do these videos. Okay. So here's a scale. We put you down in our pink bathroom. This is her idea, not mine. All right, we'll get this bad boy off. Grab the handle. Let's see. Turn it on. I think it says 30.6. I'm gonna try and lay it down and see too. Oh, yep, 30.6 I think is the official weigh-in of the Ruck. All right, not too bad. I mean, I've been training at 40, so 30 feels kind of encouraging to me. So yeah, so that was the packing of it. Can't think of anything else I would throw in there right now, but I guess we'll find out in the morning. Bright and early, good morning. It's about 5:20. Gotta get making us some breakfast. Chat a little bit about how I'm feeling today. Definitely tired, no doubt about that. Originally we wanted to be like starting around 5, but it is completely pitch black out, and I was thinking about that and our safety, and I was like, nah, we'll start around 6:15, sunrise around 6:30, so it should only give us a little bit of time before the sun comes up. We'll pay for it on the back part when we have that extra hour of sun we have to walk through, but I have a duty to my woman to keep her safe, so that comes first, So making some English muffins for us, a staple in our household. So I'm not doing anything different than a regular day probably, but getting those pumping, gotta make some coffee. And yeah, it's gonna be breakfast. I'm gonna finish off my zero from last night. Pound some water. I had kind of a brilliant idea. It's gonna be sick. Love the fizz. It's like one of my favorite things to do is just mix white Monster with things. Delicious. Don't worry though. It's messy over here, don't judge me. But still got my coffee going. I wish I could take you with me. You would not last 20 miles though. Sweet boy, can you come here? Can you sit? Can you sit? Bubba. Bubba, sit. Oh, I'm sitting handsome. You shake? No, you messed up. Sit. Hey, sit. Good job. Oh, hi, good morning. She hates me. Hi, baby.